Hello there guys, it's the JOG here again. Today it's not Days, it's actually ArmA 2, and we're playing a mission on this called Wasteland. Now this is a lot like Days, with the sort of PvP side, but that's where it stops. It is just PvP. There aren't any zombies. But saying that, the PvP story is very fun. There's cars all over the place, so if you want to meet up with your friends, which you can make squads and that, it's very easy. The weapons are amazing. You spawn with these great weapons as well. It's also very good practice for if for PvP in Days. I know a lot of people out there don't actually get that much time killing people because they often find themselves getting killed. So by playing Wasteland, you can get that. You can get a good experience in there killing other players. So when it comes down to in Days, when your life matters really, you can implement that, and it's really good. Now what we're going to do here is we're just going to wait till the game loads in, just like that, just on cue. Also, because it's not actually a mod, it is just a mission in ArmA 2. It runs a lot smoother because obviously it's much better optimized. So we're just going to spawn on this guy right there. So we just spawned in, and the first thing you'll notice is there's these little people dotted around the map. Now, as you can see obviously on the screen here, these are stores. Now, this one happens to be a gun store. Depending on the server, changes the amount of money you spawn with. In this one, you spawn with 500. Now, these won't always have every weapon in the game, but they have some decent ones in there. From like M107s to MK48s, for example. Now, obviously, they all have different prices. So obviously you buy the gun there, and then you buy the ammunition for it, and they have equipment there. But at the moment we don't have enough money for much, so we're not gonna go and buy anything. And these, there's quite a few of these around the map. You'd actually spawn with a map, unlike in Days. You can see I'm there. Now you might have just seen there we got these objectives as well. Now, it says recon vehicle there. Now basically all that means is there's a recon vehicle there, no shit. Now this might be guarded by some NPCs, you don't know until you get there, but one thing I do warn you is if there are any NPCs, get your head down, because their accuracy is unbelievably amazing. You will not realise until until they shoot you in the face from about, well, some ridiculous range. So we got a vehicle down here as well, which we're gonna investigate. Oh, that's pretty nice. Let's have some of them. Let's have some of them. That should do us fine. Right, so what we're going to do now, there's actually a heli there, but I'm not going to get in them, because to be fair I'm pants at flying them. But if we zoom all the way out, you see that we have a base here, which, actually what I'll do is I'll take us there, and I can show you what, because there's actually base building in Wasteland, which is pretty cool as well. So let's head to that base and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so we're not actually at the airfield right now, but I do actually hear a player in a car somewhere, and seeing as we have this gigantic, that's not a word, gigantic? No, that's not a word. Okay, he's not. Actually, we're just gonna go now. Yeah, seeing as we have this massive weapon, I'm a little bit more cocky than normal, because we can literally take out armor like that pretty easily. But still, we're not Superman or anything, we can get taken out too. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you what the actual weapon looks like quickly. This is unbelievably huge, and it's probably bigger than my body. But somehow I'm an old man and I'm still carrying it. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's go to the fire station. Not the fire station, the airfield. Right, so we're back again, and we are right by the airbase, which is where our Op 4's camp is. Now it has been here for quite a few days on this server, so if it's been raided, we will not know until we get there. As you can see, it's about 700 meters away. I just thought I'd start recording here just in case we get any enemy contact. As like I said, it is our main base, and it is likely to be raided by some little fuckers. It's my phone going off if you just heard that. Okay, I don't think there's anyone here. Well, there probably is, but there's not much you can do about it. I mean, you can normally see pretty damn decently with this, with the thermal, and I'm not picking up anyone at the moment. I think that's a dead body. Okay, now that is a pretty amazing helicopter over there. That's UH-60. You got a better gun than him. So let's not walk straight out in the open. Let's go at least a little bit stealthy. Now, there's no one at the base at the moment, I don't think, because they'd normally come up with the blue marker above their head, being from Blue 4. So that means we're going to be alone, but that's fine. Because once we're in there, we're pretty well protected from the outside. One of the downsides I might say to Wasteland, which isn't in days, you might say it's a downside. It's a little bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter too much. When you log off, your character goes with it. So whereas in days, if you log off, you come back in the same server, you're exactly where you were, with the same gear, the same health, everything. On this, your character dies if you log off. You have to start off fresh, which you might first of all think that's, you know, that's horrible, but really this game's a lot more fast-paced. You know, you die a lot more often, you get into combat much more quickly. It honestly doesn't matter too much. And on this server in particular, bases do stay. I know that's not the case on every server, but for this one they do. Otherwise that'd be quite annoying, you know, having to make a new base every time you get on. Probably failing at most, because to be fair, the pain in the arse is to get set up. Okay, we're going to YOLO it here. I'm going to run across the airbase. Who was that in the fence? I have the strange urge that someone's behind me, or someone's about to blow my head into the next dimension, but it's okay, because this is the base. Now, as you can see, it's quite a size. You got the turrets here, which aren't actually being used. Now, this wasn't here last time, so someone has been there, and it has actually changed a little bit. We've got these camouflage netting, which are good for, you know, like hiding from the air, like vehicles and such. We've got these mounted turrets all over the place, which are, you know, just amazing as they rip shit to shit. Does that make sense? Well, yeah, you get the idea. Can we look at these? No, we can't. Can't get them out, unfortunately. That'd be kind of cool if we could. So yeah, this is the base. Now, obviously, most aren't this size. You know, some are in the middle of cities. But some aren't. Some are like opening up in the open like this. But to be fair, this isn't the best base in the world. I mean, it is quite big and it has good gear, But I mean, look where it is. It's in the middle of the most populated place. Well, the most popular place to go, where you'll find the most amount of enemies. It's right out in the opening, and there's about 3 or 4 different entrances. I mean, which is just asking to get, you know, flanked and raided. Personally, I'd say the best base. You don't want any more than one entrance, which works as the exit as well. You know, you might think, well, we're going to be trapped in there, but I mean, if you look at these walls, no one's going to be able to shoot me over these. You know, they might throw a grenade, but then look how much open space there is. You know, you can run away from that pretty easily. So I hope you found this, well, remotely interesting. Now, depending on how this video goes, I might put another one up, you know, going a bit more in depth with the base building, and you know, a bit more gameplay to do with the, you know, gunfights and such. But until then, that's me off. See you guys later.